The market was not wrong. It was you who set the stop loss too close to the candle that was wrong. So where should you set your stop loss? Forex Trading Academy. Many of my students are asking me short questions as how do we enter the trade? How do we set stop loss? How do we put take profit? Where exact place should we enter the trade? And many questions. And I promise to answer you the question. So this is actually the video I promise you guys. I'm going to make a detailed video showing you step by step how to enter the trade, how to set take profit, how to put stop loss in order to protect your account. By the way, as a trader, this protecting account is very, very important because the greatest asset you have in the market is your capital. So if you don't know how to protect your capital, trust me, you are a gambler. And this particular video is going to teach you how to set your stop loss properly, the right way to set stop loss, to avoid stop loss hunting, because a lot of persons are enemy of their progress. Yes, they try to save their money, but they put stop loss in such a way that it will haunt them. So the moment the market retraces, it hits your stop loss immediately and it hurts you. In this particular video, I'm going to show you step by step how to put your stop loss in the right way. Yes, listen, how to put your stop loss in the right way. Remember, we teach you how to, you should set your stop loss. You should be able to preserve, to risk only 1 to 2% of your account. But inside of that, there's another big problem, because while you're trying to save or to risk only 1 or 2% of your account, if you do not trade the market the way the market is also a big problem. So that's why you need to watch this video to the end. This video is going to be in series, because if I want to teach everything today, this video might be very, very long. So I don't want this video to be very, very long. So I'm going to teach it bit by bit. So watch this video to the end, and if you're just coming across my channel, kindly subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and stay tuned for more videos that is going to come in this particular series to help you become a profitable forex trader moving forward. So today, what I'm going to teach is that I'm going to teach you the proper way to set stop loss, take profit, the right place to enter the trade that you're going to be in a benefit, not entering the trade that is going to hurt you. That is it. So stay tuned as we dive in. So if you haven't yet subscribed, click the subscribe now before we proceed. So in order to enter the trade, currently this is on goal and I'm on the 4 hours watch time currently. So I'm going to show you different things. So by the way, before I proceed, I also want to let you know this part, that we have trading view. Trading view is used to analyze the trade. We have MT5 is used to execute trade. I hope you understand that part. Trading view is used to analyze the trade. MT5 is used to execute trade. But at the same time, I want to make it more simpler for you. So for that reason, I am going to show you how you can use OCTA itself to enter the trade, execute trade. Use OCTA and also analyze the trade. I am not saying that this is the best, but I'm trying to make it even more simpler for you. The simpler one is what I am trying to do, because many of you have already opened your account. You have created your account. So if you haven't created your account, check the link. Pause this video now. Check the link attached to this video in the description and use it to create your account. Do that right away before you continue watching this video. Good. Now, once that has been done, so let's proceed. Many of you already gotten account with the recommended broker already, maybe like OCTA, and you're actually struggling to download your MT5. Some of you, your MT5 is not entering, does not like to download, and the rest of the thing. Put all of these things together could be a problem. So I want to simplify it. In as much as you have your account already ready, you can start to execute your trade. So for that reason, everything I'm going to do, I'm going to use OCTA platform to do it right now. So let me minimize and go to, so this is OCTA. You can see me, I'm clicking OCTA right now. So I would like to show you everything bit by bit. This is OCTA. I'm clicking OCTA right now. Good. So it's loading everything afresh. So it's loading everything afresh. Now, if you look below here, you're going to see trading, order, dashboard, and the rest. So this is actually, if you want to take trade, you click here. Now, if you have already taken trade, you are going to see the trade you have taken. They are the order, what is known as order. What we have in order is the trade you have taken already. The trade you have taken already is what we have here in order. If you're about to take a trade, you want to get a specific instrument, which order, what tools are you going to trade on? You go to trading. So now let's dive in. Let's click trading. Now when you click trading, it's going to load different kinds of instruments, what you're going to trade. So we have gold. So you can see here, this is gold. This is gold. Hope you can see this is gold. Now this is BTC USD. This is Euro USD. You can see all of them. This is USD JPY. Great Britain pounds, all of them. You can see everything we're having here. You can just, so you select what you want to trade here. The first thing is you select what you want to trade here. Remember that we tell you in that training, if you haven't watched the training, please go watch. I think that's day 2 training. We talk about concentrate on major currency pair as a newbie. So all of these are currency pairs. We call them, in other word, instruments. These are currency pairs you might trade, currency pairs you might choose to trade. So you can see there are a lot of them. If you want to trade. So let's keep it very simple. Like I promise to keep my class very simple. So let's just focus on gold. Everything we are going to do on gold today, I just like gold. I don't know why. Everything we're going to do on gold today is the same thing with other ones. It's just the understanding, the strategy, the structure, everything is the same. So I click gold. So now I click gold, it means I want to trade on gold. This is a 4 hours watch hours. Now another thing is, so when I say 4 hours, how do you see it? Look at this particular place I am circling. That is 4 hours. Okay, now this is the instrument we are trading on, known as gold. This particular instrument is known as gold. You can see gold is represented as XAUUSD. That is how gold is being represented at that point. Then another thing you're going to see on this chart is this particular pencil here. Did you notice this particular pencil? This pencil I'm pointing at. So that pencil is, if you click it, you're going to see different things. Just as you're going to see trend lines, we have extended line, we have arrows, we have horizontal line, we have horizontal arrow, we have parallel lines. If you have text, if you want to write something on the screen, many times you see people writing something on their chart on the screen and you don't know. So that is it. We have circles, we have the Fibonacci's, retracement, all of these things put together, you get it from there. Then if you want to have the indicators, where do we have the indicators from? So let me show you. I think I click it first before. This is a place. So the indicators are hiding in that place. So if you touch there, the indicators is going to pop up. So which of the indicator do you want to use? You want to use candlestick, you want to use chart pattern, you want to use support and resistance, you want to use trend line. Which one? Which pattern do you want to use? Which indicator do you want to use? Do you want to use exponential moving average, the simple moving average, the relative strength index? Which one do you intend to use? All of those ones you want to use, they're all there. So you choose what you want if you actually want to use any of them. But I'm just showing you all those ones are not very important. Like that, they're not extremely important as what you need to understand here, because it is you that is to use them. If you don't understand, you can't use them. So let's go down. There are many things you learn, but for now, let's just go in. So I want to show you how to set stop loss, take profits, and execute a trade. This is the current trade as of today on gold. This is the current trade as of today on gold. Like you can see, is partly bullish. It's bullish, yes. Why do we say it's bullish? Because if you see this, if you look at this, you're going to see that here we have a higher high, higher low. You see, yes, we have a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So that's just what we have there. So that is it. That's what we have at that particular point. So since that's what we have, it seems is bullish. Is bullish. That's just the point. If you have to draw a straight line, this is it. So it's bullish. It's relatively uptrend, but that's not how to judge an uptrend. So if you want to see if it's truly an uptrend, what you need to do is you pull it down like this, and you see. So if you see now, you realize that that small uptrend is actually in a downtrend. Is in a downtrend, and this is what my mentor told me, and it is what I also teach my students, is that when you want to trade, follow the trend. Never you trade against the trend. That is it. Yes, we the retail traders do not really control much in the forex market. We are actually tapping into what the big dogs are doing. Now, who are the big dogs? We have the federal government, the hedge fund, the central bank, that the one that are controlling the major thing that is happening in the forex market. We are just tapping in from what they're doing. So we don't have the ability to decide. So for that reason, it will be wrong that you come in and you see the market is going in an uptrend and you say, no, I want to go in a downtrend. You don't have the means to control it. You're just going to blow your account. My mentor used to say that trading against the trend is like trying to catch a falling knife, because it's going to stab you. Yes, trying to catch a falling knife will definitely stab you. So you maintain the trend. So now what we see here is very simple. What we see here is that this market is in a downtrend. is in a downtrend. So if this market is in a downtrend, the best thing for us to do, now that we see that this market has been in a downtrend, is for us to pipe low. What did I say? Pipe low. Wait for sells. What we do is we sell, we don't buy. That's just the point. Since we have observed that this market is in a downtrend, we wait for a sell signal. As soon as we detect a sell signal, we sell, we don't buy. That is it. So let's proceed. Let's move forward and see, how do we detect a sell signal? I'm going to use the past candles to set an example for you to see. So what we do is that we set a support and resistance line. That's just all. That's all. So what we do is that we come to trend line and pick trend line. So when we pick trend line, we simply rule it. Let me show you how to enter a trade in the right way as a professional. So let's assume that, watch what I'm going to do. Let's assume that we want to enter. Now let's assume that this candle has already formed. That particular candle has formed. So we are waiting for this candle to form so we can enter the trade on this second candle, this particular candle that is here, this candle before the green. So we are waiting for it to form before that we can enter a trade. Okay, you see the one I've marked green, that one has formed. So we want to enter the trade on the head of this particular candle, that I'm marking. We want to enter a trade on that candle. So what do we do? So just imagine in your head that candle has not formed. So what we do is we first pick this trend line. When we pick this trend line, we keep it on the support. Right now, that is the support. So then we pick, possibly, so that we can know where we put our take profit. We also pick another trend line and put here as our, look, we'll put this straight as our, now we'll put it like that as our as our resistance. Now remember that this candle has not yet formed. This particular candle has not yet formed, so we do not know how long it's going to be or how short it's going to be. Since we do not know how long or how short it's going to be, we are just working based on the support and resistance line. So then we're about to enter the trade. The question right now is, where do we enter the trade? Now we pick an horizontal line. We are going to sell from whenever the market retraces to the support. So the support is actually this one. Now this is where the support is. Yes, we do not really know exactly, so we just trace it somewhere here. Remember, this candle have not yet formed. So while this particular candle is still behaving in the market, you understand, this particular candle we are taking, while it's still developing the market, we are setting our structure for this other candle. I don't know if it's clear. We are setting our structure for this candle. We are not executing. Then what we now do is we are waiting. We are now waiting for when this candle is done playing its own game, is now retracing, because definitely you can see that this candle opens here a little bit. It opens. Let me take a line so I can show you exactly what I'm saying. This particular candle opens here. Now let me give you blue color. You see where the blue color is? That's where this particular bearish candles open. It opens at that blue color, but that's not the best place to enter. If you enter the trade at that point, your profit will not be big. Yes, you're supposed to enter the trade at this red color. You see this particular red, that red line, that's the best place to enter a trade. Do you know why? Because at that point, the market has retraced. It opens here, but it has retraced upward. While your stop loss supposed to be, let me put stop loss. Good, very important. Where would your stop loss be? Your stop loss should be somewhere here. A little bit above where the last candle stopped. A little bit above where the last candle stopped. Why is it so? So that you can give your trade a room to breathe. Now, this is the reason you should give your trade a room to breathe. It is possible like this, that this new candle that is going to come up, we do not know how it's going to behave. It might be going this way. Yes, it is very possible. So since we do not know where the candle is going to misbehave and go, so if this candle should go this way, It is possible that this candle keep going like this and it get to the former line. Let me show you where the former line is, where the other candle stop. You see where that blue line is? That is where the former candle was. So it is very possible that this other candle that is coming now can now come, instead of going like this bearish, it now come and go bullish and keep going like this till come and reach this line. It is very possible. We can't tell. Of course, you know that there's nothing that is 100% in the forex market, so we can't tell. So for that reason, if this candle goes like this, is there anything wrong? No. And I want to tell you this, that the market is always right. There's nothing wrong. If the candle refuses to go this other way, it's now going this way. The only thing is that you're going to run loss. So if you put your stop loss anywhere around here, if you actually put your stop loss anywhere around here, while the candle still have right to go here, while it's still maintaining its structure. So when this stop loss actually gets to this particular point, when this candle now gets to this particular place, I'm crossing red line, it will kick you out of the market at losses. The market was not wrong. The market was still right. It did not violate its structure. Since it did not violate its structure, who was wrong? It was you who set the stop loss too close to the candle that was wrong. Yes. The market was not wrong. It was you who set the stop loss too close to the candle that was wrong. So where should you set your stop loss? You should set your stop loss in this other blue line. You see this other blue line here? And from this line is where the candle stop. The first blue line here is where the candle stop. The first blue line to the second blue line is a zone. It gives this trade a room to breathe. That if peradventure this new candle that is coming up here, this particular new candle that we are seeing here coming up, is now going and enter this line, he has done nothing wrong. It is possible that candles can go, the trade can go against you to the point of getting into the zone of your stop loss and eventually reverses and come and continue in the right direction. It's still in the trend. It has not yet violated the structure. Your stop loss should always be at a point where the market has violated a structure. I don't know if you understand that point. Your stop loss should always be at a point that the market had violated its structure. So let's say, someone will ask me, so what do you mean that the market has violated its structure? Let me explain something critically here. I need a blank space so you can possibly see what I want to explain. Now, let's possibly say this. I want to use this as an example. We just have a new candles coming up right now. You can see that new candle that has opened. Now that new candles that opens, we have the new candle that's open right now. So we do not know what that candle will do. So let me take something. Let me be very straight to the point and use something different. Let's leave the candle. I want to draw a line and show you something. Now, formally, the candles opens at this point you're seeing, and it went this way, bullish or bearish. It went that way, bearish. It went that way, bearish. Okay. Now, at that point, it created to this point. So let's say from this point to this point, it was 1 to 6. Was 1 to 6. Good. It was 1 to 6. So if you're setting stop loss, your stop loss should be between, listen to what I want to say. Your stop loss should be between, okay, let's assume that from this point to this point was 2 to 6. Your stop loss should be between 0, giving 1 as a room for the trade to breathe, and between 8, giving 7 a room to breathe. Now that small space is a room that if the market goes this way, there's a space for the trade to enter. I don't know if you understand what I'm actually explaining. I don't know if you understand that. Do you get what I'm saying? So make sure that there's always a gap in between you and the trade. There's always a gap. There's always a gap. So if your stop loss is going to be this particular line, make sure that you keep a space like this. If your stop loss is going to be this particular line, make sure that you keep a space like this. Make sure you keep a space like this, so that if the candles comes in, you can have a space to breathe. Do you understand now? So now let's take this like this particular trade. Let's assume that this trade is bullish. Where is the right place to enter a trade? You come to this point. You come to this point. This is a real market right now. A live market as we are talking right now. Where will your stop loss be? Your stop loss is expected to be here. Now we are in a live trade right now. We are talking a live trade, a live market right now. currently what is going on. So what we do is that we are waiting for this candle to retrace to this point. If this candle should touch this point, we should buy. Now the funniest thing I want to teach you is that while this candle is retracing, it is a red color. Yes, if this candle hits this place, I am going to buy. That's just the point. And the market will teach you patience. It will teach you patience. Now notice that the candle that is coming is red, but we are buying because it's retracing. At this point, I am clicking buy and I've confirmed buy. That's just the point. Now, if it comes down a bit again, I buy. That's how to enter a trade. I am happy for what is happening because it's happening in a practical way. Now, I am buying with the mindset that this trade is going to be bullish, but it can go against me. So if it goes against me, where will my stop loss be? My stop loss will be here. This particular one. Let me change the color of this because I want you to understand. You see this black line? That's where my stop loss is going to be. This black line is where my stop loss is going to be. I am very happy by what is happening while I'm making this video. You see this black line? That's where my stop loss is going to be. Now, that's where my stop loss is going to be. Now, where is my take profit is going to be? 2 times this is going to be my take profit. This is 1. This is 2. That's where my stop loss is going to be. Or my take profit is going to be. Now that I buy at this place that I bought, what advantage do I have? The advantage I have is that this market, probably the way I felt, the way I see it, is going to go bullish. It's going to be an uptrend, just like people have seen. We're in an small uptrend here. Do you understand? That's what we are seeing. So if it's going to go up, for example, I'm using this as an example. So every step is going is profit. Every step is going is profit. That's it. Now let me show you. Look at the order. I want to click order now. Look at order. You can see we are on a small profit already. Yes, we're on a small profit. So let's go back. Now, if I did not buy at that point that I bought, and now allowed it to start showing green. This is the problem, the mistake a lot of people made. They want this candle to show green before they start buying. Do you know you've lost a lot? You've lost a lot under. This is where they want to buy. But do you know that at this time I'm already on profit because I have a structure. That is why at the backbone of every profitable forex trader is a structure. Did you see what is happening in the market? Can you see what is happening in the market right now? That is it. So the place I bought was the best place I would have. You can see the profit is running. This is the time that people will now come and start to give you signal. They will now tell you, oh, go and enter the trade now. This is the time you should enter the trade. Now, let me tell you, the best time to enter the trade was when the candle was at this point. That was the best place. And that was the best place I entered the trade. As it's going bullish. Now, let's assume that this candle, as it is now, goes like this. All of these are profit for me. Yes. All of these are profit. I am very happy that this candle formed at this particular point while I was making this video because it's going to help people understand what I'm talking. This is the best way to enter a trade. So now this trade is a live trade going on right now. So I would like to put the stop loss. So let's put stop loss. So let's put stop loss. You can already see I'm on profit already. Let's go back. Let's put stop loss. I want to put stop loss in your present. So in order to do so, remember that. So my stop loss is going to be that black line. I'm doing this in your present, the black line. Now, why am I putting it on this black line? This particular place. So here I am risking $29. So my take profit is going to be times 2 of that. My take profit is going to be times 2 of that. So we are going to have approximately 50, call it approximately 59, 60. Let's say 60. Let's just leave it at 60. That is times 2 of it. Now, there's how I do my own way. Since I entered 2 trade. Now, the second, let me confirm this. Now, that is confirmed too. How do I set stop loss? You just come in. You click it like that. Once you enter the trade, you click stop loss and adjust it with that. Now, this is if you're working without a signal. But if you're working with a signal, I am going to show you how to enter stop loss with that because readily I entered 2 trade. So this is, let's say you know how to read the analysis, you know how to do everything on your own, and you come in. Right now, if I go in, you're going to see I'm already on a serious profit because I understand the analysis. I entered the trade at the right time. This trade gives us a perfect explanation, a perfect thing at the right time. So we have entered on that particular one. We have entered take profit and stop loss. So our stop loss is at Let me show you so you'll not be as if you see this particular number 3310 0.02 is our stop loss. Now the whole of this is a room for our trade to breathe. Now this is where the former candle stopped. It is very possible that this new candle, this particular new candle, can come down and reach this zone. It's very possible. It's very possible. Now, even coming down to reach this zone and still reverse and end at bullish, it is very, very possible. It's very possible. Yes. It is also possible that this candle may stop somewhere here. Nobody can tell. But in order for you to be safe, let your stop loss go below this. Go to this point, leaving it a room to breathe. I hope you can see the difference, the room to breathe. That's what I was explaining all this while, giving your trade a room to breathe. I am very happy that when I get to this point, the market was like this, and I need to show you people live on this on a real account. So where is the room to breathe? Let me put another line there so you can see. This is the place. You see this, the gap that is inside here, this particular gap is a room to breathe. In case this candle, as it's going now, maybe decided to come in and enter here, it has done nothing wrong. I am not out of the market. If this candle should continue and go like this and break this structure, is what we call a break of structure. That is it. It's a break of structure. If it should go down, that means it's no longer an uptrend. Yes, it's no longer an uptrend. That is it. If it goes down and break that structure, it's no longer an uptrend. So then I don't need to blame myself too much. And if it goes that way and get to this point, then I should be out of the market with whatever losses. I accept that level of loss. Now, when you are being told to risk 2% of account, 1% of your account, make sure that whatever you're risking, your stop loss is below this zone. If not so, you're not just risking 2% of your account, you're risking all your account, because this stop loss will always kick you out. Most of the time, the trade is not the problem, but your stop loss is the problem. You see, I'm spending much time. I don't know if it's wasting. I'm spending much time in explaining this stop loss part, because this stop loss on its own, there's what we call stop loss hunting, has killed a lot of traders. They have killed a lot of traders. That you want to, so this is one thing. By the time this trade, I enter the trade at this point. Now, some people will enter the trade I enter the trade at this point. Some people will enter the trade at this point. Now, if they enter the trade at this point, they might put their stop loss here. And by the time this market retraces, you know how this market used to retrace now? As soon as the market retraces, one thing that the market do is keep dancing, scale. You understand? As it keep dancing like that, up and down, up and down, up and down. As it's coming down here, now come and hit your stop loss. Then now, as the candle is coming down, now come and hit your stop loss at this point. Boom. And it will kick you out of the market, and you close at losses. You keep closing at losses all the time. Meanwhile, the market is still on the right structure. That if you had known, you would have put your stop loss here. You see where this black line is? That's the right place to put stop loss. Giving yourself a room to breathe. Now, the room to breathe is that you have tell this candle, if you want to repeat the former mistake you made, the former structure you made, no problem, you can repeat. But even if you're repeating that structure and you have Royal Highness, or you have a Hennessy Highness, any of the highness that you have, and you go below the structure, you go below the former candle while you're still maintaining your former structure, there's no problem. You go below here and reverse, no problem. But if you still want to eat my money too much and you want to violate your structure and you break the structure, then I am not part of it. That is why you put it here. If you put it at this point, it's your fault. If you put it at this point, it's your fault. You need to put it here. Now, where do you put your take profit, and why should you put take profit there? Why is it important you put take profit there? Remember, we tell you, if your setup does not give you 1:2 ratio, do not enter that trade. So how do you know that your setup will give you 1:2 ratio? Let's see. Now, let me pick a trend line and show you. Now, let's take this candle at this point. Let's take the candle at that point. I want to take this candle. I'm putting a trend line for you to see. That is it. Good. Now, from here, this is where I enter the trade. I want you to pick it clear. From here to here is where I enter the trade. So I am risking from here to here. That was about 29 pips. So from here to here, you see where my take profit is expected to be. That is it. So I've gotten ×2 of my account. I'm showing you this fact the way you should see it. Yes. Imagine this is where my take profit supposed to be. So that's like ×2 of what we have here. From year to year, it's like ×2 of what we have here. So you can say that the setup is right. Now, imagine if you had made mistake and entered a trade at this, imagine this place I'm drawing red line. Maybe you saw, you now come and see, oh, it's bullish now. You now jump and enter the trade. You'll be at loss. You'll be at losses. That's just the point. If I should take you now to these 2 trade I entered in your present, you're going to see I'm on profit. Because that was the best place. You see, Forex will teach you patience. Any other thing you're going to learn in this market, nothing is greater than patience. The highest thing you're going to learn here is patience. Let me take you and go and show you this in the real life. Look at the trade I entered. You can see the trade. Just those 2 trades, we're actually running on profit. We are running on profit. You can see it. You can see it right now. That's just how to enter the trade. The right way, the best way to enter a trade is knowing you have your structure. You don't just enter trade anyhow. Now remember, I told you I will show you how to enter a trade. So imagine you get a signal. For those of you that are working with me from my signal community, are working with me now from our signal community, from the Japanese expert signal community. Now once you get your signal, this is how your signal will always come. This is how your signal will always come. So let me get a setup first that looks like the signal. We have our take profits, we have our stop loss. So our take profits is bends to be here. No, not there. Yes, our take profit is bent to be here. So what we are going to do is we will likely have take profit 1, take profit 2. Yes, take profit. So our take profit is bent to be at that particular point. So I want to be on a safe zone. Remember, as I taught you about safe zone earlier on stop loss, I like to be on a safe zone at my take profit. So instead of giving it exactly here, because it's possible it's almost reaching there, it refresh back. So I'll give a little gap under. I'll come a little bit under. That's my own style. Instead of keeping it exactly here where it's supposed to be, I'll bring it down a little bit under. So is now our take profit is now going to be 33.36. Now let me show you something. Let me take you to the Telegram community. Okay, let me take you to the Telegram community, which you possibly have signals like, yeah, this is how the signal comes on gold. This was today's signal. So let me copy it so I'll show you something. So the signal comes in this way. They tell you, they'll say buy gold. Sometimes they tell you buy gold on a specific place. So now the stop loss is 33.10. This one down here, this one under here, this one under here is the stop loss. That's the number that it will be given to you. So the stop loss is quite simple. The stop loss is 33.10. 33.10. Let's just leave it there. And the take profits right now is going to be this particular one. Its take profit is going to be this particular one. So its take profit is going to be 33.36. That number is what will be given to you. Now once the market hits 33.36, it should pay you profit. So what we're going to do is 33.36. Take profit to be 33.36. So let's delete all other ones off. Let's delete all other ones off. Okay. Let me just do this way. Now let me just release this to my people. It will be an advantage to them. Okay, let me just release this to them to be a little bit advantage to my people and the signal community. By the way, this is how my signal community runs. For those of you that might, yes, I like to guide my people step by step. I do even give them feedback. So I'm just doing that right now. It could be of help to them. Right, the setup is right, everything is right. It's just for them to, if they can execute the trade right now, they'll be at profits. They'll be at profit. So now we want to enter that particular trade. That particular trade is what we want to enter. So what you do is very simple. You see how the signal comes out right away in your present. So what we do is, now getting a right signal like this is not easy. It requires a lot of technicality, a lot of work. You can see all this line we are crossing up and down. That is it. That's why if you cannot do it on your own, you work with people that can come up with the right signal. So now let's go to work. Let's go to work. So the work is very simple. we enter the trade, we go to our order, we are still on profit. I've not entered stop loss here. Now let me go back. I want you to understand. You've been given a signal like this. This is how the signal come. The signal say buy gold, XAUSD, buy it. That's the point is buy. So they give you take profits and they give you stop loss. So it's quite simple. So you come here to the instruments. When you come here, come to the trading and click gold. They now say buy. You click buy. You understand? You click buy. So once you click buy, let me just do it in your present. You click buy. There's a stop loss, there's take profit. You see stop loss is below, you see take profit is there. Good. So now when you see buy, you click stop loss. Remember our stop loss was 33.10. Yes. So we now click here and erase this one and put 33.10 on gold. Then now go to take profits. We'll confirm order first. Now go to take profits. Take profit is 33.36. So we'll come to that particular trade. Come to that particular trade. Take profits. On it, on this thing, toggle this button on it and click this 33.36. 36. That's our take profit and confirm. So that's how to enter take profit and how to enter stop loss. You confirm. With that, you are good to go. Hope you've gotten value. Hope you have learned it. That's just the point. Now let's assume you've already entered the trade already before. Maybe you entered the trade as I did earlier and you did not enter stop loss and take profit. You can just come and edit. Come here and click edit. When you click this edit here, I don't know if you can see this. See that edit there. So you click edit. It will give you a room to on this particular stop loss and take profit. You click the on button. So once you click the on button, it's you on like this. Our stop loss is 33.10. 33.10. Confirm. Then our take profit is 33.36. 33.36. Confirm. Simple and straight. So with that, you have set your stop loss, you have set your take profit. And now, what is the benefit of stop loss and take profit? The benefit of stop loss and take profit is that if the trade should go against you, yes, if the trade should go against you, you come out. Listen, let's assume now we have entered this trade and peradventure, now with the technical analysis, most time our chart is always like this. And me, myself, I used to try to keep the chart clear. So I'll try to remove all of these things in order for my charts to be clear and simple. So I'll try to remove all of them. Now, you see where we entered the trade was this blue line. Why I entered this other trade, I wouldn't have entered, but why I entered this particular trade was to show you people, in case you're coming in, was to show you people. Now look at something. I want you to see something. This particular trade I entered here. I wish this, yes, it's big. Now this particular trade I entered under here, I'm on profit. This particular trade I entered here. You see that the best place to enter the trade was here. But this one is, I'm on losses. Let me go and show you. Look at the order. Look at the order here. Look at the order. You see this first two trade I entered under. You see the first two trade I entered under is on profit. But the one I entered up there, I'm on losses. So I want you to understand that the best place to enter a trade is not when the trade is not up here. The best place to enter a trade is when it retraces, when it pulls down to your structure. So what is your structure? If you don't have a structure, you will struggle. All what I'm teaching you on this channel, in this training, in this academy, is to have a structure. And if you don't have a structure, then you work with our system. I am not telling you that our signal is 100%, but we have a reliable structure. I, your mentor, your coach, I know what I am telling you. That's why I'm telling you this. Now, you see, I'm explaining. This one is not magic. The market is not against you. The market is not against you. Even if this market should close at this point, my first two trade is on profit. But this last one is not on profit yet. Yes. So if this candle goes up, this one will start making profit. Of course, it's going up now. But this one will make more profits. The one I entered here will make more profit. Why this one is making a small profit? Let's go and see it. Let's be factual. Let's not be as if we are dreaming. Look at it here. These ones down here, I've made, look, how much are they make? This one makes $7, this one makes $6. This one I've never make up to $1 because the place I entered the trade was not the right place. Do you get what I'm saying? The place I entered this particular trade wasn't the right place. So even if you're receiving signal, even if you're receiving a setup and it was late, then you entering that trade at that middle is at your risk. Is at your risk. I am taking time to explain all of these things. Teach. I am not saying that this trade will not make profit. It will definitely make profit. Of course, it has to make profit. But you cannot compare it with these other ones. These other ones, this is $8. Why this one is struggling to make $1? When this one is making $1, this one is making $9. I don't know if you can see the difference now. Can you see the difference? So I'm explaining these things for you to have a better understanding that this thing is structure. So you need to have a better structure as to your business. When you have a better structure to your training, that's why you should take time and learn. Even if it means for you to watch this video over and over and over again, in order for you to for your training to align. If you can screenshot what I've done. This is the entry point. Let me mark it. This blue line is the entry point. That's the best way to enter. We are entering a new trade, so we are using this old trade, this old candle to set it up. Now, where should we be our stop loss? Our stop loss is here. This last black line. This is where this first red black line is where the last candle ended. But you should not stop with your stop loss there because it is possible that this candle can retrace. This new candle that is here can retrace. If it comes and hits here, it can possibly come and hit here and go back. It's still on the right track. He has done nothing wrong. The only time that this candles have violated the structure is when it breaks this second line. If you break the second line, he has violated the structure. Your stop loss should always be at a point that the new candle has violated its structure. I don't know if it's clear. Your stop loss should always be at a point that the new candle has violated its structure. If the new candle haven't yet violated its structure and you put a stop loss maybe very close, maybe too close to your trade, you are hurting yourself. You are always hurting yourself. Yes, you are hurting yourself. And that's why I am saying you need to put money in your account so they can give your account a room to breathe. And also consider your lot size. In the next video, I'll talk about lot size. This video is already lengthy, it's already long. So I don't want it to be too long. In the next video, I'll teach you how to calculate lot size that will help you to manage 2% or 1% of your account. Hope you've gotten value. Now, what we've traded so far in this video is the right place to enter the market, which is here. The right place to enter the market is when the candle retraces. That is the right place to enter the market when the candle retraces. That's the right place. And I've shown you which is this particular blue line. Now, the right place to put stop loss is a zone after the last candle stop. That's the right place to put stop loss. Now, the right place to put take profit is two times your stop loss. Whatever you're risking here, 2 times of that is what you should make. Yes. Now, if you consider all of these things together, you will definitely become a profitable forex trader. If you have gotten value from this video, please kindly like, subscribe, and turn off the notification bell, and stay tuned for the next video. If you would like to use the broker I use, you want to become a profitable forex trader, then I will advise you go to the link, go to the comment section, and pick the link there and create your account. Yes, I have a free Telegram community that you can also join. I also train people. I train people. If you're watching this video on YouTube or Facebook, wherever you're watching this video, I train people so you can apply to join the training for this other week, which I'm going to hold you by the hand, train you, show you what to do, and guide you to become a profitable forex trader. See you in the next video. Click this particular video and watch it so you can learn more on how to become a profitable forex trader. See you next time.